Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the Michigan Wolverines offense is up first today. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become an AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. This, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They call the counter play here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the same runner's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense, as the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
3rd down coming up after that running play. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Takes it inside the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. Get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. We'll have to throw it here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is.
And he will score. Touchdown, Wolverines. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner trying to create good field position. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. Great job of the defense pushing him back on first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Running back grabs it on a screen. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. Be short of the first down marker. The Cowboys will have to punt this one away. Fair catch made at the 35. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Try and muscle for the first down. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Hits the running back in the flat. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And the Wolverines moving quickly down the field here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Michigan. This quarterback on fire today.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Looking to pass here. And the pass falls incomplete as time expires in the first quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And here's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Give it to the back again.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. The Wolverines will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Handoff to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Now they get set to kick it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman. And the Cowboys come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Oh, he's looking to throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it second down. Short pass finds the tight end. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Rifles this football to the left. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The Wolverines trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it.
Touchdown, Michigan. This offense cannot be stopped. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner will be brought down. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He's running out of time here. The freshman's able to get home with a sack. And the Cowboys will have to kick it away. That's his 4th punt already today. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. And they finally grab a huge return. Coverage team lucky he didn't score there. The offense starts with excellent field position. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. And they begin 1st and goal, looking to cash in on this incredible field position. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Wolverines. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork. A curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, how about that? Another call and another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game has gone. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here. Nothing.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And the Wolverines looking to cash in this red zone trip.
Get set, get set.
Here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Touchdown, Michigan. And the beatdown continues. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
PAT as good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch, get a little bit closer to the marker. The gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, another tough call for this offense. Seems like everything that they've called is going in the wrong direction. I think they're just trying to get out of this one at this point.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing
gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And they tack on the extra point. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. The returner is brought down. Takes a start with the next drive. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, and he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They'll kick it away here. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Same tailback, another carry. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
He'll hand it off. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Gets some space around the 30.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
And the Wolverines are in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Love to see this with a lead late in the game, in the postseason. You got to trust your offensive line and your back. Not only do you keep the clock moving, you pick up a first down. Now you got a chance to ice this game.
The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Touchdown, Michigan. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
They're going to score on the last play of the game. I think that's a combination of the offense just trying to work the clock. And the defense, they've already shut things down. They're in the locker room. They give up another touchdown.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.